They're off, and pacing, TSM Artemis T and Amazing Ponderosa get away to good starts. Then it's Memory Dream on the inside in second, racing in third on the outside is Mache Time. Then we have Queen Kendall in fifth, and Mountain Peaks Can See Them All as they make their way onto the backstretch for the first time today. TSM Artemis T and Eric Neal in front. And then it's Amazing Ponderosa in second through an opening quarter in 28-1. They pass the Comfort Inn. Coming up to take the third position is Mache Time. Memory Dream is back into fourth. Queen Kendall is in fifth. And Mountain Peaks Can See Them All as they make their way past the flagpole, with TSM Artemis T still the leader. Amazing Ponderosa is in the second position. Mache Time is shifted to the outside to take third. Then it's Queen Kendall in fourth. Racing in fifth is Memory Dream. Mountain Peaks is showing no interest in 57-4 for the half mile. Into the turn they go. It's still TSM Artemis T in front. Mache Time is now up into the second position. Back into third is Amazing Ponderosa. Then it's Queen Kendall in the fourth position. Memory Dream is in fifth. And the trailer is Mountain Peaks as they go down the backstretch through three quarters in 126-3. TSM Artemis T now being challenged by Amazing Ponderosa, and Queen Kendall making a sweeping move on the outside under William Carter. Mache Time is back into the fourth position, but TSM Artemis T is still in front from Amazing Ponderosa and Queen Kendall in third. They're into the stretch, and it's TSM Artemis T still in front. Amazing Ponderosa will be second best, coming down to the line. Late charge from Queen Kendall. TSM Artemis T to win it. Over Queen Kendall, Amazing Ponderosa, Mache Time, Memory Dream, and Mountain Peak. They're off. Creekside Pete and Vulcan Hanover duking it out for the lead. Mandeville is on the inside in the third position. Then it's Spree in fourth. Believe in Him Can See Them All as they make their way through turn number one. And Spree has gone off stride. Spree is off stride as they make their way onto the backstretch. It's Creekside Pete and Corey Braden in front from Mandeville in the second position. Then racing in third is Vulcan Hanover. Believe in Him is in fourth. And Spree is trailing the field, the opening quarter on the board, in 28 1/5 seconds. Passing the Comfort Inn, it's still Creekside Pete in front from Mandeville in the second position. Then it's Vulcan Hanover in third. Believe in Him is in fourth. And Spree is just passing the Comfort Inn and showing no interest in this race. So they come single file past the stands and the fans with just over one lap to go. Creekside Pete is showing them the way. Vulcan Hanover is coming up to take the second position. Mandeville is in third, the half on the board, in 59-1. Believe in Him still in fourth. Ed Spree trails. They make their way through turn number 3 of 4, and Creekside Pete leads Vulcan Hanover. But Vulcan Hanover is making a move under Billy Carter. Mandeville is in third, then it's Believe in Him in fourth. Spree is the trailer. Three quarters. 1:28-1. Creekside Pete and Vulcan Hanover still the top two. Then it's Mandeville and Believe in Him. Spree is completely out of it as they make their way past the flagpole. Creekside Pete and Vulcan Hanover are duking it out as the field turns for home. It's Creekside Pete on the inside, Vulcan Hanover on the outside. But Creekside Pete is beginning to draw away. Late charge from Vulcan Hanover, Creekside Pete and Corey Braden to win it. And then it was Vulcan Hanover, Believe in Him, Mandeville, and Spree. They're off. It's Caviart Lilu away the best. Coming up on the far outside is TSM Tristan T. But Caviart Lilu is pulling ahead. Racing in the second position is Incredible Cache. TSM Tristan T is in third. Racing in fourth is Shimmy Shimmy Bop. Then it's Ice Skater in fifth. Hallelujah Chorus is in sixth. Hot and Fancy is seventh. And the trailer is Sweet and Fearless as they go down the backstretch for the first time this race. The opening quarter is on the board, 28 seconds flat. So Tyler Sheehan and Caviart Lilu show them the way past the Comfort Inn. Archie Buford has Incredible Case stalking in the second position. Racing in the third position is TSM Tristan T. Racing in fourth is Shimmy Shimmy Bop. Then it's Ice Gator. Then Hot and Fancy at the tail of the field. With Sweet and Fearless trailing. They come past the stands and the fans with just over a lap to go in single file. Caviar Lilu took them through a half in 57-4. Then Incredible Case is in the second position. TSM Tristan T is in fourth. And now Hallelujah Chorus is the trailer as they make their way through turn number 3 with Caviar Lilu in front. Incredible Case is in the second position. Then it's TSM Tristan T in third. Racing in the fourth position, far back, is Shimmy Shimmy Bop. Then it's Ice Gator. Then Hot and Fancy, Sweet and Fearless is seventh. And the trailer is Hallelujah Chorus, 3/4 on the board, 126-4. Around the far turn, Caviar Lilu still leads the way. Then it's Incredible Case in the second position as the field turns for home. Caviar Lilu is all by herself. Incredible Case going to be second best. TSM Tristan T will take third. Caviar Lilu and Tyler Sheehan to win it. And then came Incredible Case, TSM Tristan T. Shimmy Shimmy Bop approaching the start. Here they come. They're off. And it is going to be Giant Arbitration and DeMonte Vick the best away. DeMonte Vick going to take the lead from Giant Arbitration. Racing in the third position is St. Elian's Fire. Then in fourth is KJ Kyra. Back into the fifth position is Triple T Swinger. Then it's Defriended in sixth. Abanez is in seventh. And Maggie's Money is at the tail of the field as they make their way onto the backstretch for the first time this race. Todd Warren and DeMonte Vick will show them the way through an opening quarter in 28-4 past the Comfort Inn. Then in the second position now is KJ Kyra. Giant Arbitration is back into third. St. Elian's Fire is in fourth. Triple T Swinger is in fifth. Coming up to take six now is Abanez. Then it's Defriended. And the trailer is Maggie's Mo Money as they come single file past the stands and the fans with just over one lap to go in the fourth here at Shenandoah Downs. DeMonte Vick takes them through a half mile, 59-3. Then came KJ Kyra in the second position. Giant Arbitration is in third. St. Elian's Fire is up into the fourth position. In fifth on the far outside now is Triple T Swinger. Back into the sixth position on the inside is Defriended. Maggie's Mo Money on the outside in seventh. And Abanez can now see them all as they make their way onto the backstretch. DeMonte Vick has led since the dispatch. KJ Kyra up into the second position. St. Elian's Fire is now in third. Giant Arbitration is fourth. 3/4 on the board, 1 minute 30 and 2/5 of a second. They make their way into the far turn with DeMonte Vick still in front from KJ Kyra, who is now making a move in the second position. Giant Arbitration is up into third, and the others are back there, but all eyes are on DeMonte Vick as they make their way to the top of the stretch. KJ Kyra making a move on the outside. Giant Arbitration to his inside, but as they come inside the final strides, it's all DeMonte Vick to win it. KJ Kyra game second, then Giant Arbitration, Defriended, St. Elian's Fire, Triple T Swinger, Abanez, and Maggie's Mo Money, 2 minutes flat. They're off, and pacing, Sporty Dragon breaks on his toes. Windermere Frank is coming up on the inside to challenge, and Make America Great is right there too. Then in the fourth position is Koter Yael N. Racing in fifth is Cirrus DeVee. Then in the sixth position is Mystery Dragon. John's Dream making a sweeping move from seventh to take sixth now. And at the tail of the field is Who 9A as they make their way onto the backstretch. Wow, John's Dream is up into the fifth position already. But meanwhile, it's Sporty Dragon and Fern Paquette Jr. through an opening quarter in 28-3. Then it's Windermere Frank in the second position. John's Dream all the way up into third, now second. Wow, that's impressive. Racing in the fourth position is Mystery Dragon. Make America Great is back into fifth. So as they make their way past the flagpole, it's now a two-horse race between Sporty Dragon and John's Dream. As they're two across past the stands with just over a lap to go, then it's Windermere Frank in third. Mystery Dragon is fourth. Then it's Cirrus DeVee, Make America Great. Then Koterial and Hunine is the trailer. The half mile on the board in 58-1. They make their way through the third of 4 turns. It's Sporty Dragon in front, going off stride as Make America Great. Make America Great has gone off stride as they make their way onto the backstretch. He now trails. Sporty Dragon still in front. And then it's John's Dream in the second position. Mystery Dragon up in the third. Windermere Frank is in fourth, 3/4 on the board. 1 minute 26 and 2/5 of a second. They make their way past the Comfort Inn. 3 of them across the track. Sporty Dragon narrowly in front. John's Dream in the second position. Windermere Frank is up into third. Mystery Dragon back into fourth. And then Cirrus DeVee is in fifth. And they're into the stretch. Sporty Dragon looking to take them start to finish. Late charge on the inside from Windermere Frank. And coming up is John's Dream. John's Dream with a sweeping move. Too close to call between John's Dream and Sporty Dragon. 155. And they're off. It's a Major Omen going straight to the front. Volleyball Beach is on the outside too. El's Disco Johnny and a stud named Sam come up on the inside. It's a stud named Sam who is moving up to the front from a Major Omen in the second position. Volleyball Beach is in third. Freak on a Leash is in fourth. And it's El's Disco Johnny back into fifth. And McNeil Zetam is the trailer. And Volleyball Beach has gone right to the front from a stud named Sam who's back into the third position. Racing in second is a Major Omen through an opening quarter in 27 and 2/5 of a second. Into the turn they go. It's El's Disco Johnny. Now Volleyball Beach. Volleyball Beach is in front from a Major Omen in the second position. A stud named Sam is in third. Then it's Freak on a Leash in fourth. El's Disco Johnny in fifth. And McNeil Zetam is the trailer as they make their way single file past the stands and the fans with just over 1 lap to go. The half mile on the board. 54-4. Volleyball Beach is in front from a Major Omen in the second position. Racing in third is a stud named Sam. Then it's Freak on a Leash in the fourth position. Racing in fifth is El's Disco Johnny and McNeil Zetam can Z them all as they pass I-81 and go on to the backstretch for the final time this race. Cole Olson has Volleyball Beach in front by 3 from a Major Omen. 3/4 on the board. 1:23-1, a blazing pace as they make their way into the far turn. It's Volleyball Beach still in front. A Major Omen is in the second position. A stud named Sam is in third. McNeil Zetam up into fourth. Then it's Freak on a Leash in fifth. And now El's Disco Johnny can see them all. They come to the top of the stretch. It's Volleyball Beach in front. Coming up to challenge for second is a Major Omen. But as they come inside the final strides, Volleyball Beach holds off a Major Omen in the second position. McNeil Zetam was third. Then a stud named Sam. El's Disco Johnny, Freak on a Leash. 1 minute 52. And there they go. Caviar Caramel and Lloyd's Lady get away to a good start. Caviar Lizzie is on the inside in third. Racing in fourth is Janet For Real. Then Connie's All In on the inside in fifth. And going off stride is Janet For Real. Rather, Lisa's All In has gone off stride as they make their way down the backstretch with Lloyd's Lady and Billy Carter in front. Caviar Caramel in the second position. Then it's Caviar Lizzie in third. Janet's For Real is in fourth through a 29-4 opening quarter. Then it's Dancing Beach Girl. Connie's All In. And the trailer is Lisa's All In as they make their way past the flagpole with Lloyd's Lady and Billy Carter out in front from Caviar Caramel in the second position. Caviar Lizzie is in third past the stands and the fans. With just over 1 lap to go, they're single file, and Lloyd's Lady shows them the way. From Caviar Caramel, Caviar Lizzie, Janet's For Real, Dancing Beach Girl, Connie's All In, and Lisa's All In. Half was 59-4. They make their way into turn number 3 with Lloyd's Lady and Billy Carter in front. Coming up to take second now is Caviar Lizzie on the far outside. Back into the third position is Caviar Caramel. Janet's For Real is in fourth. And Caviar Lizzie putting ahead in front under Archie Buford. Lloyd's Lady is in second, 3/4, 1:29 flat. Not as fast as the last 2 races, but they make their way past the Comfort Inn. Caviar Lizzie is in front. Then it's Caviar Caramel in the second position. Lloyd's Lady back into third, losing steam. Janet's For Real is in fourth. Then it's Dancing Beach Girl in fifth, and they're into the stretch. Caviar Caramel and Caviar Lizzie. The Caviarts are 1-2 as they come inside the final strides. Caviar Caramel on the outside, pulling away under Fern Paquette Jr. to win this elim. And then came Caviar Lizzie, Connie's All In, Janet's For Real, Lloyd, Colt, and Gelding. Elimination for Virginia Champions Day. Here they come. And they're off. Anthony's All In, Big and Bad Brad get away to good start. KJ Osmar is right there too, and then it's Cool Breeze on the inside in fourth. Donnie's All In is the trailer and has gone off stride. Leroy's Skippin' School is in fifth. So they make their way down the backstretch. It's Anthony's All In and John Wagner in front. Big and Bad Brad making a move on the outside now to take second. KJ Osmar is back into third. Then it's Cool Breeze in fourth through an opening quarter, 27-4. Leroy's Skippin' School is in fifth. And Donnie's All In can see them all. It's Big and Bad Brad and Fern Paquette Jr. in front. Anthony's All In now back into the second position. KJ Osmar is third as they come single file into the stretch with just over one lap to go. Leroy's Skippin' School in the fifth position. In fourth is Cool Breeze. And Donnie's All In still trails, so pretty much unchanged through a half mile in 57-1. Big and Bad Brad leads them into turn three in front. Anthony's All In is in the second position. Then racing in third is KJ Osmar. Donnie's All In is the trailer. Then it's Cool Breeze in fourth. Leroy's Skippin' School is in fifth. Down the backstretch they go. Anthony's All In and John Wagner reclaim the lead from Big and Bad Brad in the second position. KJ Osmar is third. 3/4 on the board. 1:27-1. KJ Osmar in third. Then it's Cool Breeze in fourth. Donnie's All In is now up into the fifth position. And the trailer is Leroy's Skippin' School. Midway around the turn, it's a two-horse race between Anthony's All In and Big and Bad Brad. KJ Osmar is third, and they're into the stretch. Big and Bad Brad on the inside. Anthony's All In on the outside. They're coming inside the final strides. It's Anthony's All In pulling in front. Anthony's All In, and John Wagner will win it over Big and Bad Brad in second. Donnie's All In came up from last to be third. Then came KJ Osmar, Cool Breeze. They're off. Miss Narissa. Best in Stride. Joan Deere is in the second position. Then it's Terry's Watching in third. Prime Hall Caviar is on the outside in fourth. Then it's I Don't Cheat, I Win in the fifth position. KJ Alexander is in sixth, and going off stride is Joan Deere. Joan Deere has gone off stride as they make their way onto the backstretch. And I Don't Give a Chuck moves into the sixth position as they make their way down the backstretch the first time this race. Miss Narissa and Prime Hall Caviar are going to duke it out past the opening quarter, 30-1. Then it's Terry's Watching in the second position. I Don't Cheat, I Win is in fifth. KJ Alexander is in fourth. Then it's I Don't Give a Chuck in the sixth position. And at the tail of the field is Joan Deere, who went off stride and is back on stride, but far out of it. They come past the stands and the fans with just over one lap to go. Miss Narissa on the inside, Prime Hall Caviar on the outside. These two will duke it out under the line with just over a lap to go. Terry's Watching is in third through a half mile in 1:02 flat. Then it's KJ Alexander in fourth. I Don't Cheat, I Win is in fifth. I Don't Give a Chuck is in sixth. And Joan Deere is the trailer. They make their way through turn number 3. It's a neck-and-neck, nose-and-nose battle between Miss Narissa and Prime Hall Caviar. Terry's Watching is in third. KJ Alexander in the fourth position, now in third. Then it is I Don't Give a Chuck making a sweeping move on the outside in fifth. Back into the sixth position is KJ Alexander in the trailer. Is Joan Deere, 3/4, 1:33-2. They make their way past the Comfort Inn. Prime Hall Caviar moves to the front. Miss Narissa in the second position, and going off stride is I Don't Give a Chuck. Actually, KJ Alexander going off stride. As they make their way to the top of the stretch, it's Prime Hall Caviar in front. Miss Narissa will be second best, but coming up with a late charge, Prime Hall Caviar to win it over Miss Narissa. Then came Terry's Watching, I Don't Give a Chuck, I Don't Cheat, I Win, KJ Alexander. They're off. Antaeus going right to the front as expected. Nantucket Breeze is challenging him for the lead, and it's going to be Nantucket Breeze. Antaeus up into the second position. Racing in third is McCardle on a verge. Back into the fourth position is Gibberish. Then racing in fifth is Crazy Boots. Then we have Caviar Story. And the trailer is Opals on Fire as they make their way onto the backstretch. And it's Antaeus in front with Chuck Perry Jr. He's been unbeaten here at Shenandoah Downs and takes him through an opening quarter in 28-4. McCardle on the verge up into the second position. Nantucket Breeze is in third. Gibberish is back into the fourth position. Then racing in fifth is Crazy Boots. Caviar Stoney is in sixth. And Opals on Fire can see them all. So Antaeus going to take them past the stands and the fans with just over 1 lap to go in Woodstock. McCardle on a verge in the second position. Racing in third is Nantucket Breeze. The half-mile time was 59-2. Gibberish is in fourth. Caviar Stoney is in fifth. Crazy Boots is back into sixth. And Opals on Fire is the trailer as Antaeus takes them through turn number 3 of 4 in front with McCardle on a verge in the second position. Then it's Nantucket Breeze in third. Coming up to take fourth is Gibberish, and Gibberish is now in the third position. Nantucket Breeze back into fourth. Caviar Stoney is in fifth. Then it's Opals on Fire in sixth, and Crazy Boots has gone off stride and trails 3/4, 1 minute, 29 seconds flat. Antaeus is opening up on his competition with Chuck Perry Jr. in front. Battle for second between McCardle on the verge and Gibberish past the flagpole. They're into the stretch, and Antaeus is all by himself. Gibberish is up into second, but he's not going to catch Antaeus, who remains unbeaten at Shenandoah Downs. Wins by daylight. Gibberish got up for second, then came McCardle on the verge, Caviar Stoney, Nantucket Breeze, Opals on Fire, and Crazy Boots 157. Zed Express on a break. And they're off. Road Grace Miss Ellie gets away to a good start. Touch of Twang and Just Do It Lucas are right there too, but it's Just Do It Lucas and Fern Paquette Jr. in front. Touch of Twang and Artie Buford challenging for the second position. Then racing in third is Road Grace Miss Ellie. Back in the fourth position is Easy So Nice. Then it's Rocky Bomber in fifth. Racing in sixth is TSM Loyalty. Then American Whiskey is in seventh. Zet Express is the trailer after going off stride at the dispatch. The opening quarter on the board, 29 seconds. They make their way past the Comfort Inn, and it's now a Touch of Twang and Archie Buford with the lead. Just Do It Lucas is in the second position. Road Grace Miss Ellie is in third. Easy So Nice is in fourth. Then it's Rocky Bomber in fifth as they come single file past the stands and the fans with just over a lap to go. TSM Loyalty is in sixth. Then it's American Whiskey in seventh. Zed Express is the trailer. Half mile, 1 minute, flat. Touch of Twang takes the lead. Just Do It Lucas is in the second position. Racing in third is Road Grace Miss Ellie. Then in the fourth position is Easy So Nice. Racing in fifth is TSM Loyalty. Rocky Bomber back into sixth. Then it's American Whiskey in seventh, and Zed Express is the trailer. So pretty much unchanged as they make their way onto the backstretch for the final time this race. Touch of Twang is now challenged by Road Grace Miss Ellie. 3/4, 131-1. They pass the Comfort Inn. Billy Carter asking Road Grace Miss Ellie for more to challenge Touch of Twang for the lead. Then it's Just Do It Lucas in third. Touch of Twang begins to tire. Road Grace Miss Ellie takes the lead, and they come to the top of the stretch with Road Grace Miss Ellie in front. Touch of Twang back into the second position. Now up to take third is TSM Loyalty. They come to the line. Road Grace Miss Ellie and Billy Carter to win it. Easy So Nice late charge for second. Then came TSM Loyalty. Just Do It. They're off. Even dispatch for them all. Adele's Big Party and Caviar Skipper get away the best. Coming up on the inside is Santa Cruz A. So it's going to be Caviar Skipper and Santa Cruz A, the top two. Then it's Adele's Big Party racing in third. Fruit Dakota Sven is in fourth, and in the fifth position is Caviar Kale. F22 is racing in sixth. And it's Transformative in the seventh position. And Do You Think is eighth and last. as they make their way down the back stretch through an opening quarter in 28 2/5 of a second. Past the Comfort Inn they go. It's Santa Cruz A and Archie Buford still in front. Caviar Skipper is in the second position. Adele's Big Party is in third. Rural Dakota Sven is in fourth, and it's Caviar Kale in the fifth position. Racing in sixth is F22. Then in the seventh position is Pansformative, and Do You Think Can See Them All as they come past the stands and the fans with just over one lap to go. It's Santa Cruz A now challenged by Rural Dakota Sven, the half mile on the board in 59 2. Then it's Caviar Skipper in the third position. Caviar Kale is in fourth. Adele's Big Party is back into fifth. F22 is in sixth, and it's Pansformative in seventh, and at the tail of the field is Do You Think. Pansformative is now up into sixth as they make their way down the backstretch for the final time this race. Santa Cruz A and Rural Dakota Sven. Rural Dakota Sven now taking the lead from Santa Cruz A. In the second position now is Caviar Skipper, now third. 1:28 4, the time for three quarters. They make their way into the far turn. Santa Cruz A reclaims the lead from Rural Dakota Sven. Then it's Caviar Skipper on the inside in third, making a move now fourth is Caviar Kale, and Adele's Big Party is in fifth. They're into the stretch. It's all Santa Cruz A in front. Coming up with a challenge on the far outside, Caviar Kale, Caviar Skipper. Here's the finish. Santa Cruz A will hold off Rural Dakota Sven. Then came Caviar Kale, They're off. Even dispatch for them all. Barstool Bella gets away the best. Coming up on the outside to challenge is TSM Amelia T. And racing in the going off stride is Little Town Girl. Little Town Girl has gone off stride as they make their way onto the back stretch. It's Lucky Day Charms and TSM Amelia T duking it out for second and third respectively. Then Tungsten Tim is in fourth. Little Town Girl is back into fifth. And it's Swanful Grace and Kentucky Gentleman can see them all. The opening quarter on the board, 29 1. They pass the Comfort Inn with Barstool Bella and Wayne Long still in front. Racing in the second position is TSM Amelia T. Back into third is Lucky Day Charms as they begin their single file procession past the flagpole. Just over a lap to go here at Shenandoah Downs. Tungsten Tim is in fourth. It's Barstool Bella in front. Racing in second is TSM Amelia T. Then we have Lucky Day Charms, Tungsten Tim, Little Town Girl, Swanful Grace, and Kentucky Gentleman continues to trail the half mile on the board in 59 3. They make their way into turn number 3. And it's still Barstool Bella and Wayne Long in front. Lucky Day Charms is now up in the second position. Then in the third position is TSM Amelia T. On the outside in fourth is Tungsten Tim. Little Town Girl is back into fifth, and going off stride is Kentucky Gentleman. Kentucky Gentleman has gone off stride, three quarters on the board in 1:30 2. Into the turn they go, and Lucky Day Charms has gone off stride. Lucky Day Charms has gone off stride, and it's still Barstool Bella in front. TSM Amelia T is in the second position. Tungsten Tim is up into third. Little Town Girl is fourth, and they're into the stretch. Barstool Bella continues to lead. Leads throughout since the dispatch. Late charge from TSM Amelia T. Barstool Bella and Wayne Long to win it. Then came TSM Amelia T, Tungsten Tim, Little Town Girl, Swanful Grace, Lucky Day Charms, and Kentucky Gentleman, 2 minutes, 2/5. Hurrah! It's Bob Lee Swagger and Emilio Cisneros going right to the front, but the Illuminator and Billy Carter will take over. Bob Lee Swagger is in the second position. Then racing in third is Baltimore Jack N. Then it's General Simba in fourth. Back in the fifth position is Fox Valley Mondo. Then it's Classic Pro in sixth. Racing in seventh is Lou the Pirate. And Hillbilly Night Shift can see them all past the opening quarter in 27 4. Bob Lee Swagger reclaims the lead from the Illuminator, who is now in the second position. Then racing in third is Baltimore Jack N. General Simba is in fourth. Then it's Fox Valley Mondo in fifth. Racing in sixth is Lou the Classic Pro, then Lou the Pirate, and Hillbilly Night Shift at the tail of the field. As they come past the stands and the fans with just over one lap to go, Bob Lee Swagger Leads them through a half in 57-1. Then it's the Illuminator Classic Pro. General Simba is in 4th. Fox Valley Mondo is in the 5th position. Then racing in 6th is Classic Pro. Then Lou the Pirate now making a move on the far outside. And the trailer is Hillbilly Night Shift as they make their way onto the backstretch. Baltimore Jack N has made a sweeping move down the backstretch and will take the lead from Classic Pro, who is in the 2nd position. Bob Lee Swagger is back into 4th. 3/4 on the board. 127-3. It's Baltimore Jack N and Classic Pro. They make their way into the far turn. It's Fox Valley Mondo in the 3rd position. Now up to take 4th from last is Hillbilly Night Shift. Then in 5th is Lou the Pirate. They come to the top of the stretch. Baltimore Jack N in front. Late charge on the far outside from Classic Pro. And here is Fox Valley Mondo. Classic Pro will win it. Over Fox Valley Mondo, Baltimore Jack N. Then came Hillbilly Night Shift, Lou the Pirate, General Simba, Bob Lee Swagger, and the Illuminator. 157-2.